What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Yeah, come do this little sit down real quick. And I'm gonna start it off. I first want to make sure everything is straight. You know, give it a second. Everything is cool. Okay. What I want to do is I want to talk about lately I've been hearing a lot of talk and rhetoric about the situation that's going on in Libya. And there's a lot of people that don't understand that situation. Especially those that's woke. It's a lot of people that's woke that's aware of the situation that's going on in Libya with the slavery and stuff like that. What's going on with the captivity. Okay, it's a lot of people that think that those are black people. Well, okay, yeah, they are black people. Ain't no such thing as black people because black is a color. Those are a nation of people. Just like we are a nation of people. It's like every other nationality is a nation of people. Okay, the thing about it is, they are not our people. Those are not our people. They may look like us because they got dark skin and they got nappy hair. They may look like us, but they're not us. The thing what you need to understand is, and I'm gonna prove that they're not us through scripture. It ain't gonna be my words. I'm gonna do it through the Bible. Okay. Now, first and foremost, you gotta just always keep in mind you can identify Israelite not by skin color, but by the curses and the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know your brother by the spirit. So first and foremost, you just know that. Okay. Also, in these times, you know us by the prophecies. The prophecies, the things that was said that the Most High said was going to come to pass. Concerning the 12 tribes of Israel. He said that in these times, these are the end times. He said in these times, certain things will be happening. And those things are happening. Okay. Now, another group of people, like those brothers that's over there, the Hamites, those are not our people. They're not suffering our curses. They're suffering their own curses. We ain't the only one that the Most High got angry with him and put punishment on. He punished everybody. He punished the nations, period. But the thing is this, right? A lot of people think that those people, because we were over there, that those people are our people. Some of those people over there are our people. But the ones that's in captivity right now, the ones that's being sold as slaves, that's not part of our prophecy. The Most High, that's not part of our prophecy. So we're not going through that. If it was, we would be going through those things that they're going through, but we're not. We're going through what we're going through here and everywhere else, all around the world. Even in Africa, you can look on YouTube, you can see different sects of Israelites that's over in Africa that do just what we do over here. They go out and they preach. They had their garments on. They had their garments on with the fringes and everything. And they be out there preaching the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And they're trying to walk in the commandments to the best of their ability. So yeah, they're over there. But you can't say it's only a remnant of us in every nation. In every nation. I don't care where you at, where it's at, China, North Korea, Africa, Asia, it don't matter where you at. We got the Most High. He scattered us to the four corners. We got Israelites that's in every nation, and they don't look like us. They look just like them, and Revelations back that up. But we'll get to that. But I just want you to know that those guys over there, those are Hamites. Those ones that's in captivity right now, the Libyans, they're Hamites. They're not our people, And the Most High, he made it quite clear. But I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna get into some scripture to prove what I'm saying. Because I had put a post on Facebook about it, and a lot of people got in their feelings. But you can't. We not, those people sold us, man. And because they sold us in captivity. The scriptures already tell you. They sold us in captivity. What you think is gonna happen to them? They're gonna go into captivity. Just like all these other nations, You know, he didn't say that was going to just happen in the end time. You know. So this is Ezekiel 30:3. And it says, for the day is near, even the day of Yahweh is near. A cloudy day it shall be, the time of the heathen. Okay? And the sword shall come upon Egypt. And when it says Egypt, it's talking about the lineage of Ham, you know, their people. It said, and the sword shall come upon Egypt, and great pain shall be in Ethiopia. Also, Hamites, when the slain shall fall in Egypt, and they shall take away her multitude, and her foundation shall be broken down. So, you know, the scriptures are right now telling you, because, you know, they had already went in captivity with the Arabs, you know, had put them in captivity. So this verse right here, what I'm reading, is not even about that, you know. And it says Ethiopia and Libya and Lydia and all the mingled people, you know, and the mingled people, that's the definition of Arab. It means mingled people. But it said, and all the mingled people and Shub and the men of the land that is in league shall fall with them by the sword, you know. So, and it says, and I will scatter the Egyptians among the nations and will disperse them through the countries. And I will strengthen the arms of the king of Babylon. We have a lot of Hamites that are over here. A lot of Africans, a lot of Hamites that are over here in America, that's in Europe. You know, they're everywhere, just like we are, but they're everywhere. You know, they ain't everywhere because the curses put them there. They're everywhere because they are, you know. And he says he will strengthen the arms of the king of Babylon. The king of Babylon is this fucking Edomite, is this devil, you know, who control this planet, you know. And he's going to put oppression on them. And that's what's going on right now, you know. And don't think for 1 minute that all of these countries that's controlled by the Jewish bankers, you know, they have their agenda. You know, they control everything. They pass down the orders, and people do it. So the Arabs are under subject to the white man, and we already know this. The white man control everything. So the slave trade that's going on, the white man know what's going on because he ordained it. He sanctioned it. Because if he didn't want it to happen, he'll put a stop to it. You know, but we already know how that devil is. You know, and it says, and I will put my sword in his hand, but I will break Pharaoh's arms, and he shall groan before him with the groanings of a deadly wounded man. And that's what they're doing over there right now. They're over there in captivity, broken. Did you see the pictures of them? Did you see the videos? Sitting on the ground in chains with men walking around them with rifles and guns, you know, and ain't nobody helping them because the only person that can help them is the white man, you know, because ain't nobody else have the power to do it. But the white man ain't going to help them because the white man sanctioned this, you know. And so it says, but I will strengthen the arms of the king of Babylon, and the arm of Pharaoh shall fall down. And they shall know that I am Yahweh, when I shall put my sword into the hand of the king of Babylon, you know. And it said, and he shall stretch it out upon the land of Egypt. And I will scatter the Egyptians among the nations and disperse them among the countries, and they shall know that I am Yahweh. So what's happening right now is that all of those Hamites, they're being shipped everywhere. They're being sold. They're being shipped everywhere, you know, and being killed, you know, just like the Most High said that would happen. This is Ezekiel 32:29. It said, there is Edom, her kings, and all her princes, which with their might are laid by them that were slain. So, you know, it's going to come a time very soon that these same people that put them in captivity, that did what they did to them, they're going to lay down with them. They're going to be the ones that's going to get killed. They're going to get killed, and they're going to be killed right along with them. And it says, which with their might are laid by them that were slain by the sword. They shall lie with the uncircumcised and with them that go down into the pit. And we already know that's where Esau's going. It said, there be princes of the north, all of them, and the Zidonians, which are gone down with the slain, with their terror. They are ashamed of their might, and they lie uncircumcised with them that be slain by the sword, and bear the shame with them that go down to the pit. So we already know, you know, the Most High, he said, I am Yahweh and I change not. So what he says, it goes forth. It doesn't come back void. So, and I'm going to go to, this is Daniel 11:41. It says, he shall enter also. Yes. He said, he shall enter also into the glorious land, and many countries shall be overthrown. But these shall escape out of his hand, even Edom and Moab and the chief of the children of Ammon. So he's talking about the tabernacles of Edom and the fucking the Oriental people, the Chinese, Moab. And it says, he shall stretch forth his hand upon the countries, and the land of Egypt shall not escape. So these people, man, these Hamites, they not gonna escape the wrath of what this devil finna do to them, because they spent most of their time oppressing us. But now, according to the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua was put on these devils to fuck them over, because the Most High willed it. He said so, and I just read that. And then so it says, but he shall have power over the treasures of gold and of silver, and over all the precious things of Egypt, and the Libyans and the Ethiopians shall be at his steps. So they're in captivity right now. And it's rightly so. The Most High, he said this, all of these people, they're going to go into captivity anyway. He didn't say exactly how it will happen, but we know in the end time, they're going to all be in captivity to us. But right now, that captivity, don't think it's not mentioned in the scriptures. Everything that goes on in this world is in the scriptures. The scripture, this is Revelation 13:10. It said, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So they led us into captivity. Yeah, they led us, the Israelites, into captivity under Esau, sold us. And say, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. So these Edomites and all these other nations, we already know Esau lived by the sword. He's going to be killed the same way he lived, So, and the scripture was talking about both of them. It was talking about the Hamites, and it was talking about the Edomites, And here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Now, I'm going to give you a definition of Ham. I'm going to give you two. The first one is come from the Smith's Bible Dictionary. And it says, of the nationalities regarded as descending from Ham, none can be described as really black, because black is color. It said first on the list as being the darkest is Cush or Ethiopia. Then it says after which comes Misraim or Egypt. Then Put or Libya, and Canaan last. These sons or descendants of each of these are then taken in turn. And it is noteworthy that some of them, like the Ethiopians and the Canaanites, they spoke Semitic. They spoke our language. They spoke Hebrew, because we were always amongst them. And said, and not Hamitic languages, Seba. If connected with the Sabians, and then it says, as Sheba, whose queen visited Solomon, Professor Sage, moreover, has pointed out that Captor is the original home of the Phoenicians, who spoke a Semitic language. The explanation of this probably is that the other tongues that was forced upon these nationalities in consequence of their migrations, or because they fell under the dominion of the nationalities that was alien to them. And then it says, the non-Semitic Babylonians, described as descendants of Nimrod, as is well known, spoke Sumerian and adopted the Semitic Babylonian, only on account of mingling with the Semites whom they found there. And it says another explanation is that the nationalities described as Hamitic are parallel to those of the Semitic section, were so called because they fell under Egyptian dominion. This would make the original Hamitic race to have been Egyptian and account for Ham as poetical designation of that nationality. So I'm going to give you the second definition, and this comes from Strong's Compact Dictionary. It says, Ham, the youngest son of Noah, the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, the Libyans, Ethiopians, and Canaanites. So once again, the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the Libyans, and the Canaanites are Hamites. So those people that's over there in Libya right now, that has not left, that's always been there, the Libyans, they are Hamitic. They are Hamites. They are not Israelites. When you see them in captivity, when you see that, I know that your heart goes out, because it look like black people. It look like Israelites over there, but they're not. You know, I don't feel sorry for them because they put us in captivity. You know, the scriptures clearly say he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So they're gone into captivity even before they go into captivity when we take the kingdom. You know? So I just wanted to put that out there because I see a lot of people feeling sad and sorry for these Hamites, man. Don't feel sorry for them. They do not like you. You go over there to Africa and talk about my brother and watch they kill you. You know, they're not gonna embrace you. They're not gonna tell you that you their brother. They're gonna fucking kill you. They hate American Negroes. You know, they don't like us. And they never did. And I'm gonna tell you something. But we know that they're not our people, but if they were our people, they would have redeemed us by now. You know? These people got a whole country and a president and everything. They know they're not our people. They know we're not the same people. Just like Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Cantonese. All of them are different people. Taiwanese, you know, Hmongs. They're all different people. They all look just alike, though. But they're all different nations of people. No different than with the dark races. You know, we got Samoans. We got Somalians. We got Africans. You know, it's a lot of different nations out here that look just like us. You'll look at them and be like, oh, he black. But you got to understand, man, that word black, the white man put that out there to throw us off. Because he wants you to think that you're part of these people. We're not. He don't want you to know that you're the Israelite of the Bible, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He don't want you to know that. So he give you that label as black. And everybody who fit that description of being black with black skin, nappy curly hair, or whatever, they're gonna lump us all in one thing. But they didn't lump them Asians into one category because the Asians didn't allow them to, you know. So and for the most part, the white man really didn't give a fuck about lumping them. He had to do us like that because he didn't want us to find out who we were. They're afraid of us. They scared, and they're really scared now because they know that we're waking up. You know, and that the gig is up. It's you can't lie no more. We know what's happening. We know who we are. We know we're Israelites. Even the people that don't want to accept the fact that they're Israelites know that they're the children of Israel, and they won't follow the law, statutes, commandments, but they know that this white man has lied to them. You know, a lot of them don't give a fuck. A lot of them look at it as, oh, whatever. That was back then. This is now. You know, but you got to look at it spiritually. You got to look at it through spiritual eyes. You know. Come back to the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, all of these things, man, these things come clear. You know, they come clear and you can't deny them, man, you know. So just know, when you see them on Facebook, people posting the pictures talking about they're enslaving Israelites, no, they're not. They don't fit the prophecies, for one. They're not our people, for two. I just proved that with the scriptures. You know, the Libyans are not our people, okay? The hell with them. I mean, I don't wish it on them. I don't hate them, you know, but I don't give a damn because that's not my problem. What I care about is the Negro. I care about the Israelites that's over here. I care about them. And some of them don't even care about themselves because they won't even come back to the law, statutes, and commandments no matter how hard we try to tell them. They're stuck in a strong delusion of Christianity and Islam, you know. But the scriptures say, man, my sheep will hear my voice. So those that's meant to come out of it will come out of it. Which is why I won't debate people no more, which is why I won't go into long detail and argue with people about doctrine and scripture no more, because it don't matter. Because I look at it like this: if I teach you and I tell you the truth, and I know I'm telling you the truth, you know, the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, straight from the scriptures, I'm telling you the truth. If you ignore it, you don't want to hear it, you know, you want to make a fuss about it, you want to argue about it, the hell with you. You go ahead on, you believe what you want to believe. I'm not going to force it on you, you know. It's a privilege to be an Israelite, you know. Even in our current state, we're still in captivity and we're still under the curses. It's still a privilege to be an Israelite, you know. So, you know, a lot of these things, man, you know, you guys look through spiritual eyes. It's so simple, but to the blinded, this shit is hard for them to grasp. It's hard for them to get a hold of it, you know. When you're blinded, man, when the Most High won't let you see truth and sound doctrine, you know. It is what it is, man, you know. So my whole purpose of getting on here was to get on here to let you know that those are not our people. Stop feeling sorry for them. You know, if you're an Israelite in the doctrine, read your scriptures, through the spirit, you know they don't fit. You know damn well we wasn't supposed to go into no captivity again right before the kingdom come. So we know that that's not us, you know. So if all that's happened to them, and the prophecy say that something else was going to happen to us, and we supposed to be doing other things, which we are doing, we know them people ain't ours. Them not our people, you know. I don't care how nappy their hair is. I don't care how dark their skin is, you know. They're not our people. And it might be some of our people that's mingled in with them that's going into captivity. But the Most High said, and those that's with them shall go down with them. No different than Esau, you know, or those that want to claim to Esau when the destruction comes. You're going to get thrust through right with Esau, you know. So I just wanted to put that out there, man. I hope y'all got the understanding that I put out there, and I hope it was edifying, you know. And I just bid you guys, man, peace and Yahweh speed, man. And I just want to say all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And I'd like to also give honors to the Akim that's out here pushing this truth and sincerity to the four corners. Just want to say shalom, shalom.